Well, Mark Robinson, we know you don't like losing, but tonight against Chelsea, what do you make of that performance and defeat?
Yeah, still don't like losing, Chris. Obviously I'm proud of the boys. I can't. There's no point in me lying. I'm gutted. It ended up 4-1. Not that I was happy to lose it 2-1, but it does. It's not a fair reflection. They certainly had more possession than that. We can't deny that. But yeah, 2-1, even 3-1, you go okay, but 4-1 isn't a fair reflection. And if anything, when I made the substitutions, 2-1, I thought we come to life again a little bit, and I thought we might nick it. How we would have fared in extra time's another matter, because they do keep the ball so well. But so plenty of positives. I don't feel like that at the moment because I do hate losing, but there are plenty of positives.
The reaction from the fans when that equalising goal went in. Probably larger than some first team games. What did you make of that?
It was staggering. I've got to be honest with you. It was amazing. When it went in, it was kind of a bit of a surreal moment. The noise was just frightening that boomed across back me from the stands and the Tempest end. So and I'm sure when by Thursday, when I reflect back, that'll be a moment I look back with the lads, and we'll move. That'll be something we'll take on to take us up to the next level.
You made some substitutions around the hour to 70-minute mark. They seemed to make a difference. Did you think at that stage perhaps we might even have went on and won it? Yeah,
I mean, I think the problem was Nezet Veliki, I thought, was excellent first half and caused them all sorts of problems as the game wore on. He tired, and that's understandable because, as I said, they moved the ball very well, and he was just tiring a little bit, so his quality was going down. So I had to take him off, and unfortunately Alfie's just got a whack to the knee. I didn't want to take Alfie off, but I had to. But yeah, Nathan Wood come on with Reece, and yeah, it turned the tide for a little while, definitely, and we certainly got back in the game. I can't remember sort of clear chances, but I know there was half chances flashing across the goal, and we had some corners and things like that. So I did think there was a definite chance here. In fact, what was the score at the time? Was it 1 or I can't remember, or 2-1? But we definitely looked like we were getting back in the game. Yeah.
As regards the support from the club and the fans, you've just been down to the Man of the Match presentation. The first team were here tonight. What have you made of the whole club ethos here?
It's been fantastic, and it was so nice of Ivor to do that, because we don't take defeats well, and it's certainly given me a little bit of a lift already with the fans in there. And the first team were great. They've all come in and said well done to the boys, and obviously the first team staff as well. So no, there's such a togetherness, which is what we're all about. And I just want us to sort of get our thoughts together and kick on again, and make sure that it's a learning curve and not something that we go backwards on.
Yeah, you touched upon my next question there. The whole season, it seems, has been based around the FA Youth Cup run. What next for the squad and what they need to achieve?
Yeah, well, as you know, we're in the top half of the Merit League now, so we've got Portsmouth on Saturday at home. So, we'll ring the changes for that game. I'll bring in some of the lads who play for the 21s today, and we're freshening up. And we always do that as an academy throughout, and we don't just stick with the one side and bring players on as subs. We're constantly changing and rotating so that we develop all our boys, and that's what we do. We've got a few pro contracts, as you know, and we'll get back to developing all the lads and make sure that we don't kick on and it's kind of not after the Lord Mayor's show. That's the biggest thing. I don't want it to be FA Youth Cup on. We've got to keep looking at the bigger picture, and we've got to get players who Neil Ardley can trust in the future, and fingers crossed we can get more lads on first team contracts.
Just finally, what can some of those players take from matching potentially the best under-18 team in Europe?
Well, definitely. I said literally every one of them was probably up against an international player today, and to be honest, Chris, a lot of it's adaptation. Within our own games programme, we do very, very well. There's good teams in there as well. But when and we showed that against Watford and Newcastle, we certainly was nowhere near, wasn't out our depth at all. And I don't think we was out our depth tonight. But against the very best, everything's a little bit quicker. Their movement's good. They move the ball quick. And I know for a fact if we played that sort of level every week, our boys would adapt, because we have got talent there. And that was just the difference. They just moved the ball very well. And it makes it hard work. But we certainly had our moments, and I know that we can kick on from that.
Okay, Mark, thanks a lot, and let's look forward to next season in the FA Youth Cup.
Yep, thanks, Chris.